Y'all, so I just finished my makeup. Y'all see it. You see it. Okay? Let's not pretend. But okay. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Dion Charmaine, and welcome back to my channel if you all are new here. Y'all, I don't think I've done like a regular sit down, do my makeup, chit chat kind of video in forever. Pepper agrees. I haven't done one of these in I don't know how long, but I figured why not. It's time to pop back in here and get the makeup going. So what I'm gonna be doing today, if you cannot tell by the title, I'm gonna be doing my go-to, I don't know if we can call this glam, but I'm gonna call it glam. And I'm gonna call it a soft glam because for me, this is very soft. So I'm gonna call this my go-to soft glam makeup look. So whenever I'm like going out the house for a night out or for like a date night, or honestly, sometimes I just do this just because I just really like how it looks. This is the makeup that I do. So in this video, I'm really going to focus on the eyeshadow so that way you can see exactly what the look is, because my base is typically the same. I don't really change up my base too much. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and do my brows really quickly off camera, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to go ahead and get started with the eyes. All right, see y'all in a second. Brows are done, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the eyes. I normally do my eyes after I do my base, but for the sake of this video, y'all, for the sake of this video, I am going to do my eyes first and then do my base. I'm hoping that this does not come back to bite me in the butt and it does not mess up my makeup or my eyes, but we're going to see, and we're going to do it that way because we're just going to do it that way. For my base, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Prep and Prime, and this is the shade 2. And sorry y'all if my mirror is in y'all face because I need it. Like I need it. Like I'm sorry. But ooh, is this supposed to be running like this? I've never used this, so I'm a little okay. The palette that we're going to be using today, we're also going to be using, we're in the Juvia's Place today. We're at Juvia's Place, okay? We're in Juvia's Place. We're at her place. So we're using the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. And the 2 shades that we're going to be using, because you only need 2 shades, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and show you the shades that I'm going to be using, so that way y'all already know. I'm going to put them on the screen also when I do it, but I'm going to try and talk through this as much as I can because y'all know me. I'm not great at makeup tutorials, but I'm trying to bring y'all with me. I'm trying to get better, so we're going to do this together. So the 2 shades I'm going to be using, we're going to use Kano, which is this shade right here. And then we're also going to use Ahasi. I'm going to say it's Ahasi. I don't really know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's what we're going to be using, which is this shade right here. So we're going to be using this one and this one. This is going to be our base. This is going to be our secondary. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes really quickly. And I don't know about y'all, but I do both of my eyes at the same time. I be watching other people's tutorials and they'll do one eye off camera and then do the other eye. But I gotta do my eyes together because if I don't do them together, I feel like they're not gonna come out looking the same. And maybe that's just a testimony to my makeup skills, but I need to do them together. So far, this is very watery, so I'm gonna shake it up because I'm pretty sure like the oils or whatever in here is separated. Shake, shake, shake. It's just coming out very, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's coming out very watery. And I don't like that. In a second, we're just gonna be using concealer to prime because I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. It's still a little watery. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it don't mess up my makeup. So we're gonna see. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go in now with Kano. And what I'm doing is I'm really just going to pack this on my entire lid. Because what we're doing is a cut crease, kind of. We're kind of doing a cut crease. I wanna fight with you. So this eye is done. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more color to it later, but I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. So again, we're just putting this color, this Kano, all on our lid and blending it out, making sure the edges are soft. And I really don't use a ton of eyeshadow either. That's one thing I did learn, like watching a bunch of tutorials, is that you really don't need a ton of eyeshadow because it's already on the brush. So when I say I'm going to go back and add more pigment or more, make it deeper, make the brown deeper, I'm going to go back into my palette and do that. So now that both eyes are done, I'm going to go back in and dip back into Kano because I want to deepen the brown. I'm not going to tap off any of the excess because I want all of the pigment, and I'm going to really focus this part on my crease. All right, so I am pretty happy with the color and the depth that it has, or whatever the word I'm looking for. I really don't know the word I'm looking for, I just be talking. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do our cut crease. All right, so I'm going to actually cut my crease with the Juvia's Place primer again. And what I do, I learned this trick from somebody on YouTube, but what I do to cut my crease, I literally just like put it on my eye and then look up. But I kind of have like semi-hooded eyes, so I have to like over exaggerate my cut crease. Then I'm going to check to make sure it's as high as I want it, and it's not, so I'm just going to make it a little bit higher. Could you hold me tight? Could you hold me tight? Don't turn on the lights. I don't want to fight with you. Alright, so I normally use concealer, so I'm going to go ahead and do one eye at a time on this part, simply because I just don't want the concealer to dry, well, the primer to dry and the pigment not stick, because that happens with concealer in my experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back in. I need to get a brush for it, a flat little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go back. Now I'm gonna go in with the Ahasi. I again don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm just gonna take a ton of that, right? A ton of it, taking a ton of it. And now I'm just going to literally just put it over the primer. So I'm just literally going to keep putting this shade over the primer until it's completely covered. And that's literally it. Like that's it. So I am going to do some cleanup before I do the other eye, and I'll basically just take like a small brush and go in to really deepen the brown around the cut crease, and then I'll go back and take my fluffy brush and blend this together so that way it's not so harsh. And that's literally it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye really quick, and then we're gonna do the wing liner and all of that. All right, so once the eyes are done, I'm just gonna go in with a regular brush that I haven't used at all, and I'm just going to blend out the edges all the way up to my brow. Just blend everything. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my liner and do a wing liner on both sides. Liner is done, and I will note one thing. I normally don't do my liner this big, but the only reason I did it this big was because Fenty messed me up, and yeah. So now that the eyes are almost done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my base, and then I'm gonna do my lashes and liner and all of that after my base is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my base, and then we'll go ahead and finish up the entire look afterwards. face is done. The only thing that I have to do left with my face is my lips and my highlight and setting spray. But I want to go ahead and finish up my eyes really quickly before I do all of that, so that way we can go ahead and finish the look together. Now we're going to go back to the eyes. So now I'm going to go back into the palette and use a flat brush, go back into Kano, and what I'm going to do is put that in my under eye. Alright, so now that under eye is done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Perversion. It's called Perversion, y'all, not Pervasion. I don't know what that is, but it's called Perversion, and it's like the blackest of black. They also have Legend. I'm not a really big fan of Legend though, because I like my eyeliner to be blackity black, okay? So I'm going to go in with my eyeliner on my bottom waterline. Okay, so the waterline is done. And next up is lashes. Now, listen, y'all. I have come a long way with lashes. Y'all know I used to not be able to do them. If you are new here, y'all, me and lashes never got along. But I have gotten better at lashes and putting lashes on. I'm still not great at it, so I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to take me like 10 minutes. Like, it takes me a while to get my lashes on. I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes and then I'll be right back. Okay? It's going to take 2 seconds. Watch. Okay, and we back. So, lashes are done. I told y'all it wasn't going to take me that long. It really, in actuality, took me like 15 minutes to get these on. But it's okay. Now, makeup is done. Everything is done except for my lips and highlight. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is highlight. The highlight that I'm using is the Ofra Cosmetics in Blissful. And y'all know me, I'm a little extra with the highlight, so we're gonna hit the warm cheekbone, right? We're gonna hit the nose and the right there. And we also, y'all know I'm extra, we're gonna hit the top of the brow bone, like so. Bam. And the top of the lip. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do my lips. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line them with the NYX. I don't know what shade this is. It's brown. I'm just gonna line my lips in brown. That actually did nothing. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to line my lips with Fenty, what is this, Unveil. So then I'm gonna go in the middle of my lips with the Kylie Velvet. I don't know what this is. I know it's Kylie. I got it like 4 years ago. Okay. So sometimes I do add a gloss to my lips. I'm not going to do that today, but this is the final look. This is how it looks, and since the eyes are the star of this entire look, let me just, so you can really see it. But yeah, this is my go-to soft glam, because this is still very, it's very soft for me. This is like I'll go run errands in this for real. But I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little montage, you know, of how the girlies do it, of when they get their makeup done and do all that. So this is the final look. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this look, if you're gonna try it, definitely tag me in your pictures on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is down in the description box, but I'll also leave it right here just for you. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, because what are you doing? I mean, come on. But thank you all for watching. If you did make it to the end, I really appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next video. And now go ahead and enjoy all of this good sexiness that I'm about to give y'all in this little montage of this look. I'll see y'all next time.